So I went to Hikari, which is a Japanese style cafe or just on the top of Swanston Street, actually, in Melbourne. And it's also an outfitters for coffee paraphernalia. It's very clean, very well lit, which makes sense. It's quiet, minimal, but it's very Japanese or Nihon style. Um, it's bare wood, and the behind the facade features inside is illuminated around the edges, so it gives you a sort of almost very clean, very clinical but cyberpunk kind of aesthetic. It leads out immediately onto Swanston Street and it goes back, but you can't sit at the back because I think this is an office of some description. So just the front really is a place to sit and a little table outside. There's three extractor coffee machine with a small cake stand in a refrigeration, a little clear refrigeration cover. I thought the people that were working there were Japanese. Actually, I think they were Chinese or Taiwanese. I'm not sure. As I can speak Japanese, I didn't hear any Japanese words spoken, so I assumed that they must be Chinese, I think. But that doesn't matter at all. But it's just an interesting thing to pick up on, because hikari is a Japanese word, which means light. So hence the sort of idea that it was well lit made sort of a lot of sense, because it's playing on the name. So I'm sure that they're probably multilingual, unlike myself. So that's, and they were perfectly lovely, and it was a really lovely experience. But it was extremely busy, and so it was quite difficult to have much private space. But that's also okay. It was very, in that way, kind of very Japanese, actually, that all the space that was available was used. I ordered a sesame latte, which is something my friend recommended me to try. And I also tried a pistachio and yuzu bunt. The sesame latte was very black, the black sesame flavor, but sweet. And at the end, it was rather grainy. But I think that is part of the textural mouthfeel experience of a sesame latte, that it has that sort of smooth cream with the sort of almost malty twang of the sesame itself, and then you get the actual mouthfeel of sesame as you come to the bottom of the drink. The pistachio and yuzu bunt was a very good cake, very soft, almost as if it was made of semolina, and then the cream on top was yuzu cream, so it was infused with the citrus flavor of yuzu, which is a very Japanese citrus. So overall, it was a lovely experience. I don't know if I would go back there every day, but I would recommend you to try it, as it was overall a lovely experience. And yes, I would say go to Hikari and try a sesame latte.